Good happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your game preview, Patriots versus Steelers. It starts at 4:25 p.m. on CBS. Keys to the starting lineup. Let's take a look at players to watch for in the slideshow. Player number 1 that we will be watching for is Tom Brady. Number 2 will be Stephen Gostkey. Number 3 will be Rob Gronkowski. Number 4 will be Dante Hightower. Number 5 will be Devin McCarthy-S. And for Pittsburgh, for the other team, for the Steelers will be Le'Veon Bell. Number 7 will be Antonio Brown. Number 8 will be Javon Hager. Number 9 will be Landry Jones. And number 10 will be Mike Mitchell. Those are the players we will be watching for in the game. And here's a preview of the video of the game.
The Patriots associate with this week's opponent preview. Sunday's late afternoon hours will mark the 25th regular season encounter of the Patriots and Steelers, two of the NFL's gold standard franchises who have combined for 23 playoff appearances since 2001. During that span, they've proven to be the league's most difficult teams to beat at home. So as the Patriots head to Heinz Field with Pittsburgh as their Week 7 setting, they fully understand what to expect from their tradition-rich foe.
Playing at Heinz Field is always a big challenge. That's a great environment. I'm sure we'll get a real warm reception there.
If you like football, this is the game for you. So we'll find out. We're going into a tough environment against a very good football team who's very well coached. And, we'll find out a lot about ourselves. So.
Of course, what's mostly made the Steel City so unkind to opponents are the players who call it home. And in the case of this weekend, even without the injured Ben Roethlisberger, a two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, Pittsburgh still possesses two of the most potent offensive weapons in football, like receiver Antonio Brown.
He's got a tremendous skill set, very quick. He almost always can create separation in his route. Very, very hard to cover.
And running back Le'Veon Bell.
The guy plays running back, plays receiver. They line him up everywhere. They motion him. It's not just he's not a one-trick pony. He has an extended route tree, so they do a good job of being able to get him the ball, whether it screens, out of the backfield, or passes. So we like to do a good job of just knowing where he's at all times.
But Brown and Bell aren't alone in an offense characterized by speed at every spot, which is utilized as creatively as, if not more so, than anywhere else in the NFL.
Because there's so many good skill players, that they could really be anybody.
Meanwhile, confronting a Steelers defense that includes the likes of 10-year pros Lawrence Timmons at linebacker and William Gay at cornerback, the Patriots shouldn't see too many surprises, especially quarterback Tom Brady, who makes his 11th career start opposite Pittsburgh.
Feels like it's always kind of the same Steeler defense. It's a lot of pressure. They blitz a lot. They have every blitz in the book. They're tough to play, especially at home.
Patriots Today is brought to you by Putnam Investments, proud partner of the New England Patriots.
Okay, and there you have it on that video. And also, let's take a look at your Patriots All Access presented by Geico. Patriots head to Pittsburgh. Let's take a listen to the video.
Seriously, you remember like 3 times.
Who? Geico.
Coming up on All Access.
with this game ball. You gotta be aggressive, you gotta be stingy, and to be like that, you gotta make plays, and you gotta be able to want to make more.
Good. It's so good, man. She wearing my number 36. You know, I wear number 36 because I was a 36 pick in the draft. 36 is a good number.
Yep, it's fun to see. Up next.
They played very well in Heinz Field. Those fans love their football. They're very enthusiastic and just.
Do that, all right? We can. Time to get going, man.
I made a good job.
Old change from a leadership standpoint as to what he does on
Throughout these years here and even with Cleveland to get those wins. They're tough to get in this league. Every week's a tough one, and we've had good players, and I've been very fortunate to coach some great players and some great teams.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Coach will return later in the show, but first, more of All Access right after the
Coming off an
Mayo and
sure.
Them in Philadelphia. I think we're going to get the Kansas City game. That's the Jet game. They played very well in Heinz Field. They have a great record there over the last decade, and I'm sure that we'll get their best. It's always a tough place to play, and they have a good football team. So this will be a big challenge for us this week. This is a good football team. It's a good football environment. Pittsburgh, those fans love their football. They're very enthusiastic, and from just a competitive football standpoint, this Sunday will be about as good as it gets.
All right, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, still as of right now has been ruled out. Do you believe it? Unless it's Lazarus here. I mean, this guy, until you see it.
Yeah. Well, again, their offense, I think, is their offense, and Landry Jones is an experienced player. So whoever we get a quarterback, we're going to have to stop their offense. It's a very good and explosive one. It'll be a big challenge for us. So whoever it is. We can't control that. We'll just have to do a good job of defending all of it, and it'll be a big challenge for us.
All right, good stuff, Coach. You want to ask the coach a question? It's time now for the Ace Ticket Twitter question of the week.
Yeah, I was
On the eve of the 2000.
I didn't who she is and where she came from. Yep, it's fun to see.
Hey, what's up? Time now for Turf, brought to you by.
Now, Bob, earlier this week, the Steelers are facing a multifaceted Patriots attack, but they're used to Tom Brady-led offenses. How does Pittsburgh keep New England out of the end zone?
Well, Pittsburgh was embarrassed last week, giving up more than 200 yards rushing to the Miami Dolphins' Jay Ajayi. So, the Steelers, with their toughness through the years and their great tradition, they're embarrassed by that performance. But they got to go up against Brady, the 2 tight ends. Steelers have struggled against tight ends, and Brady in particular, in Tom's career. But they've got a lot of experience nonetheless. They're at home. It's a tough place to play. And they'll lean on a veteran like Lawrence Timmons. They've been banged up on defense, but a guy like Timmons really embodies, to me, what the Steelers have represented for a long time. 91 consecutive appearances up front for Pittsburgh. He's a guy who's there all the time for the Steelers. They're going to need him in a big way on Sunday.
Speaking of familiarity, Bill Belichick has seen the Steelers plenty of times, and luckily we got him in studio with Scott Zolak. Let's tune in because it's time for the Bellustrator.
Gets outside here, still keeps trying to get 2 or 3 to
Makeover project in Dorchester.
I hadn't really thought about those 2 aspects of both games really until you mentioned it, because operation and how the marketplace is and where the players think the.
Impressed with the offense. I'll go 41-27. I actually think the Steelers are going to put some points up on the Patriots this week.
All right, guys, we shall see. Super job as usual.
I appreciate it.
Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of.
Okay, and that's a little All Access, Patriots All Access. And that does it for your game preview for Patriots versus Steelers. And I hope you enjoy the game. The game will start at 4:45 p.m. on CBS. Go Patriots. Goodbye, everyone.